Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. That was a good feel-good Friday.
Another feel-good
Love it.
Friday.
The sun came out. It was burning some people, but we love it. People still show up. We had a lot of people here. Everyone kind of crowded under the shade, but impactful.
Just bring a hat.
Yeah, impactful conversations, and I love doing this. I love Fridays.
I know, seriously. It seems like everybody likes to come here just to absorb and just to see their friends, and it's like, and then you also happen to get business out of it too.
Exactly, that energy exchange. And then we always have spot guests. Today we have a special guest come over here.
Very
I'm
special
go ahead and sit in the middle.
All the way from Arizona.
All the way from Arizona, my mother-in-law,
Yes.
Diana Camacho. Welcome.
Hi, thank you, and good morning, everyone. This was the most beautiful experience I've had in quite a bit of long time. Especially, I understand now what a Feel Good Friday is. It's very beautiful, very uplifting. There was a bunch of beautiful people this morning who just spoke from the heart, and so intelligent, so creative, and so passionate about what they do and how they feel about their business. And they want to thrive, and they want to give back, and they want to collaborate with other people. I think it's wonderful. It's good for every business here in the community to always give back and to help each one out.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
It seems like you've done this before.
No, never.
Professional.
Yeah.
No, never.
I love it.
But,
You're comfortable in front of the camera.
a little bit.
And you brought Mila with you, right?
I brought my granddaughter.
Who's Mila?
Yeah, we're on a little mini vacation just to escape the heat from beautiful sunny Phoenix, Arizona. So we bought my 6-year-old granddaughter just to enjoy her aunt and uncle, spend time, go to the beach, and just have a nice, relaxing, cool weekend.
Yes.
Well, and eventually we're going to expand to Phoenix as well, because we have people all over the country that want to open up the group in different areas. So I love that. And so this is your first experience. Like you said, have you ever experienced anything like this before?
No, actually I haven't. I have not. This is the very first one, so I was just so inspired and so uplifted by everyone's different journey of business. I think it's amazing. I think it's absolutely amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. What do you think Mila got out of today? She probably was like, what? I have to go to a networking event? Maybe she was like, actually, these adults are kind of fun.
She was the youngest one here, so she's already started her entrepreneurial journey.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
I think she enjoyed it as well. She listened as much of a 6-year-old can listen, But yeah, she was all right, and she was well behaved. So I had to buy her a cookie before we started.
There you
so.
go.
Problem solved.
Well, that's
Problem
okay,
solved.
'cause Yvonne sometimes thinks I have a maturity level of a 6-year-old, so that's okay. So,
We'll buy you a cookie.
there you go, buy me a cookie. Gluten-free.
Of course.
Awesome. I'm so glad you came.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Yeah, it's definitely a feel-good Friday.
Cool.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Awesome. Have fun in San Diego. That's awesome. See, somebody messaged me this morning and said, "Oh, can I bring my 8-year-old daughter?" And I was like, "Absolutely, absolutely."
Oh, is that was your friend?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's amazing.
Definitely. It's like, not only is it entertaining for you if you've never been to the group before, but if you don't have childcare, you want to spend time with your kids, bring them to the group with you. There was at least 4 kids here today?
Yeah. I mean, every parent here, instead of getting a babysitter, bring your kids.
Problem solved.
I mean, just problem solved. We'll have sometimes a silent disco. We have different things. It's interactive, and just help inspire them to see what it could be like, what life really is like as an adult, because sometimes it's scary.
Right. Trevor, who is a presenter today, it looks like he brought his son.
Yeah, both of them.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
exactly.
Awesome.
And he told me he was nervous before he spoke. He did great. This is like speaking in front of your family. It's not random strangers. It's people that are supportive, that want to help your business. I saw a bunch of people come up to him and talk to him, and yeah, it's just that personal connection. It's going to turn into business, but I love it because we're that balance of business and heart.
Yeah. It's cool for the kids to see, you being an adult and like doing what fun things you do. But no kidding. So my boyfriend has a daughter. She's 12. And she the other day was like, I'm going to Google you. I'm going to Google you, Lisel. And at first I was like, what's she going to?
Oh.
She found my website, my Instagram, like my college tennis profile. And she basically was like, wow, you have a lot of content.
Yes.
You have a lot of presence on the internet. Like, I don't think kids realize, like, okay, your business is your content on the internet. Like,
Right.
if you're a person who like doesn't have social media or something, it's like, well, if you have a business, you're on the internet
Yes.
and you're findable. And
Yeah.
honestly, I think I felt kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was like,
Oh, yeah.
I found this picture of you and my dad. I was like, yeah, because he's on my Instagram.
Yeah, you got a lot of cred from this. All right,
You
street
get
cred.
street cred with your middle schoolers when you
Yeah,
come to the group.
that's a good point. Well, and that's the thing too. A lot of people they get shy about social media, so they don't really post. But like you said, people can find you.
Yeah.
Like it's amazing how when people will immediately Google you if they hear about you, and if
Yeah.
you don't have a LinkedIn, if you don't have an Instagram, if you don't really have an online presence, then they look at you like, oh, well, what have you really done? But put yourself out there.
That's kind of the point of your business, is to be findable by your clients. And if that has to be online, it has to be online. Somebody else that was at that 10x your income event last night,
Yeah.
she has a very professional business. She's very well educated, and she was like, I don't like being online. I don't like being on social media. And she's a young mom. I was like, but that's how you get your business out there. Is
Yeah.
you have to be online.
Yeah,
think
no,
that's
you're
it.
right. It's definitely a new economy, new way of marketing. The traditional marketing where you're in the, I don't even know, do they have the yellow pages? Like
Probably not.
things like that. It you know, you got to keep up with the times, and a lot of it's digital. People have a computer that they carry around. They'll search you. So you really need to get out there, have the confidence. If you truly believe in yourself and what you provide, put it out there. Don't hold yourself back. And I think that's the biggest thing, is pursuing your passion and being able to really stand behind it. Because if you believe it in yourself, I'm going to believe. But if you're a little hesitant about it, you might not get that. You might not resonate with someone.
True. You know what else I also like about the Between Us clips, but also the podcast, is whatever your business is, when you're on the podcast, you get to use those snippets
Yes.
over and over and over again. And that's
Exactly.
like the most professional content I
Oh,
have
yeah.
is our podcast,
Yeah.
The Heart of the Matter.
Absolutely. And if you're a business and you want sponsorship, if you want exposure to 14,000 people, sponsor the podcast, be a guest on the podcast, sign up. And yeah, it's a new way. Content is really king right now. So.
Definitely. One of our sponsors, Los Cuernos, every time
Yeah.
we have a guest on the podcast, we gift them a Los
We
Cuernos
do.
box of wine. And
Yeah.
everybody loves
Yeah.
that gift. It's like, if you want to sponsor the podcast, you have a product, we share it with our guests, and some of those
Yes.
guests have huge following.
Oh yeah, and even if we have guests that don't drink, they know somebody that does, so that branding continues. So
Yes.
absolutely, it's continued. And speaking of the workshop you did yesterday at 10X, how was it?
It was awesome.
Yeah?
So Kelly and Sarah Savoca put on this event called 10X Your Income, because basically, if you've reached this goal of income of, let's pretend it's $100,000 a year, and you're like, I want to make twice that, it's actually easier to make 10 times that amount.
yeah.
Because the effort that you're putting in, you're not putting in twice the effort. You're putting 10x the effort. And what do you need to do to get that done?
Yes.
So last night, the guest speaker of the evening was also the host. It was at her home. Her name was Brianna. And one of the main takeaways that I got from her was she hired multiple people, and that's where she started really bringing in a lot more money, was hiring other people. And so the discussion today was, when do you start hiring other people? And I think a lot of people are like, no, if you hire someone, there's more money out. But when you hire someone, the return is 10x. The return of that
Yes.
new hire should be increasing your income and scaling your business for you.
Yes, that is true, because we kind of limit ourselves. And if you have that scarcity mindset where you're holding on to everything and trying to do it yourself, you can only grow so much. But yeah, when you bring somebody that is an expert at things that you don't have strengths in, your business does increase. And it's really having faith and trust that the process is going to work.
Right. And I guess the next question is, how quality is that person that you're hiring?
Yeah.
So for example, last night, Brianna, the speaker, she talked about her business coach and an enrollment coach. And what I got from that is her business coach essentially is I'm going to even say the CEO. They're the one giving you the framework, and they're kind of doing the high level planning for you. And then her enrollment coach sounds like it was a salesperson.
Right.
So are you just hiring like an assistant who's going to like go pick up your dry cleaning, or are you hiring somebody who can do sales for you and take those phone calls and book those appointments of new clients for you? Like, is the new hire gonna 10x your income, or is the new hire just gonna leak you of more income because they're not really helping, they're not really growing with you?
Right. Yeah. Be intentional about that, and have a goal in mind when you do hire somebody first. But even an assistant, you don't want an assistant just to do all your like pick up after stuff that you can do. It's more you want them to grow, and as they grow, and the thing too is, and for them to you to have a fresh set of eyes. Sometimes we're too invested in it, we don't really see it, but someone else comes in, they're like, hey, why don't you try this? And it's like, oh, okay.
Jason Golick today chimed in on the conversation. He was like, interns are often maybe going to be your next hire, and when they're working for free or working for school credit, they have new eyes, they have this kind of like fresh outlook, but they also are getting to know you and your business. And so when you do end up hiring them for money, then they're way more bought in, they're way more passionate about your business. They're not just an employee.
And times have changed in the last, it constantly changes. Everything evolves. And so if you get a college intern or even a high school intern, remember, they grew up on the digital platform. So they see things differently than what we do, what really resonates. So it's a different way of kind of modernizing your business as well. If you get kind of that high school intern, the college intern, and
actually, full circle, we were talking about being on the internet, being social media. If you're a person who doesn't like doing those things, hire that intern, hire that young person who they were born with a phone in their hands. Doing stuff on social media is easy for them. It's like that may be your next big step.
Oh yeah, I mean they're born swiping and doing whatever. I don't know.
They're like, to open the refrigerator, you just have to type in this. It's like there are freaking touchpads on refrigerators. Touchpads on the stove.
I know.
It's like, okay, your intern may be a technological genius.
Times have definitely changed. I love how Henry, our hype man, which is amazing. I love how he just winged it. He just winged it. It was great. He's in high school, and look, and I could see it in him too. Do you see how more confident he is? He's so confident he's not even using notes. Now he's just going with it.
Definitely.
He did say when he mentioned me that decades and decades of experience. Well, so okay. I get it. I'm old, but
you're so wise.
Yeah, I'm wise.
You're wise.
But I love that because now he's already has kind of a part-time job, but he's looking for kind of his path, his career path. And this, I think, is going to open it up because now he sees what inspiration is, what support is, and he's good at it. He can speak in front of 100 plus people, adults.
To be able to speak and present yourself in front of 100 people or more is maybe the number one biggest difference that I see of people who are obviously confident or obviously nervous. Are they, trembling and holding their notes, or are they comfortable with their microphone, comfortable speaking, presenting whatever their product may be? And it's funny because when I was little, I used to always do like the talent shows in elementary school.
I'm not surprised.
But my talent was bullshit. Like my silly dance that I would do was like not cool.
Which, by the way, she still does a silly dance.
Which I still do. But it really just presented. Okay, this is a crowd. Are you confident enough to sing your funny song in front of them? And then maybe when you're an adult, are you going to be confident enough to pitch your idea to these high-level executives or whatever?
Right. And again, it's a captive audience here. It's a captive supportive audience as well. So use this as your little mini TEDx talk. This is the perfect scenario to do this. And I'm seeing people kind of start off maybe a little nervous, and they start loosening up because they see when they get personal, you see people smiling, you see people getting emotional, you see people engaged. This is the group to do it in.
Right. So supportive. You never know who you're going to connect with. That's why I love the 5-minute speaker presentation. It's like maybe you haven't met every single person, but once you do your presentation, it's like we get a little taste. We get a vibe of who you are, and who knows what's going to come of that.
And I know a lot of people think that 5 minutes, that isn't a lot of time, but people have short attention spans too, and so if you go too long sometimes, you can get long-winded and you start losing people. 5 minutes, you have to be very intentional. So it's a good practice. Sometimes if you do speaking engagements, it could be 30 minutes, it could be 20 minutes, but what can you say within that 5-minute period that really makes an impact? That'll carry you over to the other speaking engagements. If you can do 5 minutes here, you can do it anywhere.
Some people, 5 minutes is a lifetime. They're like, what? I need to talk with a microphone for 5 minutes?
Right.
This is the place to do it.
Yeah, and I've had people say that, like, wow, that's a long time. I don't know what to say. Then they speak, and we actually have to tell them, hey, that's 5 minutes. Because once you start just kind of feeling it and you start being heart-centered, things happen, and you could talk for an hour. So.
Exactly. Same on the podcast. You think our other guest a few weeks ago, she was like, I'm so nervous. What am I going to talk about? I was like, speak from your heart. You're cool. We're cool. It's a fun flow.
It is. She did a great job, and all our guests, I learned so much every time I not watch the podcast, experience the podcast.
Yeah.
I learned so much. I don't review them. I should review the podcast, but I don't.
I've been watching.
Okay.
And even our Between Us, I watch it. I want to say what is necessary to say. What are the filler words I'm saying? I'm trying to cut those things out.
I just post and ghost. That's it. So I don't want to see it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say another rhyme, but I'm not gonna do it. Post and ghost. I like it.
There you go.
Okay.
But I love this. Reach out to us if you want to be a guest. If you want to come every Friday, good on you. We had some great events. We had the dating event, singles event. We had the women's event. We had the 10X event workshop.
Men's group is coming
up on Tuesday as well, and Thursday. Whatever it is, let's continue to support each other, create as many workshops as possible. We're seeing beautiful things happening. Topics, again, as I always said, if you have a topic you want to talk about on a Friday or the podcast or Between Us, ask us. She will literally just say whatever's on her mind about the topic. So.
Yeah, that's one thing. Lately we've been having a discussion kind of not pre-planned, but I'll bring up the discussion, but if you have a discussion topic, I want you to ask the question. It's like we're here to support you in your business. We want to answer those questions.
Exactly. Yeah, and then a lot of times too, the discussion topic is just based off what the speakers.
Yeah.
We just kind of feel it because kind of like when I tell people and they really curate what they put on their social media. You could tell it's curated, and sometimes they never actually post it because they're analyzing it over and over and over and. Just post it. Again, post and ghost. It's kind of the same thing with a topic. It's going to resonate with the right people at the right time if you just speak from the heart and just start talking.
Did you make up that term, post and ghost?
No, actually, I heard it from Kevin.
Nice.
Kevin,
I've never
who's standing
heard
right
it.
here.
Never heard
I think it's amazing. Yeah, I had a coffee this morning, and I always tell people, post it and just walk away from it. But I love post and ghost.
Yeah, that's even cuter.
Actually, we'll do a T-shirt that says the group Post and Ghost.
Okay,
that's what we are.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That's next
From
on
the
our
heart.
list.
Post and
Merch.
Ghost. Copywritten by Kevin.
Exactly.
So.
Beautiful. Thank you, June.
Well, thank you.
Enjoy your family time.
Well, thank you. We're gonna go. I think we're hitting the pool today, but I'm glad the family's here. My son is coming next week for the weekend. We're gonna go climbing, but love connecting. Book my Calendly. Let's continue to support. Love everyone, and happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Love you guys. Woo!